Everybody, and welcome to day 3 of our herbs and oils for safety and impact. It's our 21-day live feature for the month of October. So yesterday we left off chatting a little bit about absorption and penetration enhancers, and we were just starting to touch on essential oils and how essential oils actually help to enhance permeation of the skin for dermal absorption. So when we pair an essential oil with herbal matter or other botanical matter, we can actually have that matter go deeply into the various dermal layers if we're using the proper penetration and permeation enhancers. So we're just going to talk a little bit today about some of the essential oils that are really good in that respect. Yesterday we mentioned eucalyptus and anise and ylang ylang. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about peppermint and turpentine oils, as well as rosemary. I'm just going through this list here. So there's ylang ylang, lavender, orange, nutmeg, chamomile, sage, eucalyptus, ginger, peppermint, basil, tulsi, fennel, all of the mentha oils, nioli, where else? What we got? We got black cumin, tea tree, cardamom, and thyme. I'm not sure if and petite grain. So these are just a few of the essential oils that are listed in this study from the Royal Pharmaceutical Society in the Journal of Pharmacy and Pharmacology. That talk about the increase to transdermal absorption. So just as one example here, nioli oils at 10% of the formula value increase transdermal flux of estradiol from 41.5 to 84.63. So that's a huge jump, and that is what has been absorbed into the dermal layers and then tested outright. And that is from one essential oil. That's just from nioli. We're also going to talk a little bit today about some of the carrier oils, because the fixed and carrier oils, the botanical oils in general, are excellent at permeation and absorption as well. We use them for carrier is in the name for a reason. It's to carry whatever we put into that oil to other areas, but we generally think of carrier oils in a topical sense, and that carrying happening on the outside of the skin. However, certain carrier oils actually help enhance the dermal penetration as well, and can often be used as actual pharmaceuticals in terms of salves and lotions and things like that. So I have a whole list here of botanical fixed oils based on their fatty acid composition and their saturation, and the various ratios at which they penetrate the dermal layers. So, and they've got some really interesting ones in here. Hazelnut oil is especially good at penetration. Coffee bean oil is actually really good as well at penetration. And the list, it really does go on and on. Camelina seed oil, which is one of the oils that I use very often because it's a very crisp, clean, light oil. It absorbs super well, and it's got a lot of great health benefits associated with it. That one is listed here as well. The saturation ratios listed get into the percentage of ratio for dermal absorption, is what this study says, and this one is from the Frontiers in Pharmacology. So, if we, just for the intents and purposes of example, let's say that we want to use, I don't know, let's just think of an herb. So say that we want to be able to get marshmallow root, and we want that marshmallow root absorbed dermally. so we can reap the health benefits of that. And we put that in camelina oil, let's say, or in black cumin seed oil, because again, another really good, clean, crisp oil that works well with dermal penetration. And let's say that we do a saturation, and we make this herbal oil using one of those two carriers. And then on top of that all, we now have the fixed oil, and we now have the herb within the oil that has extracted the herbal constituents from our marshmallow root. And then we're going to add to that formula some Naoli and some eucalyptus. Well, now we've got the carrier oil, the Naoli, and the eucalyptus all acting as dermal penetration enhancers. So that marshmallow root is going to permeate the skin barrier rather easily, and it's going to be able to be processed by our body and absorbed and moved throughout the body to the areas that we need. So this is what the formulating would look like in terms of, yesterday I was talking about ensuring that you take the time to sit down and research the herb you want to use, the botanical you want to use, the chemical constituents in each. And then again with the essential oils, with the carrier oils, when we pair all of these things together, the impact that we create is going to be huge. Now, what we want to ensure is that that huge impact is a positive impact, because not all impact is positive. So that's where the research comes in. I mean, there's a lot of really great research sites. There's a lot of really great research studies on pretty much any topic you can imagine. So if you're doing your homework correctly and you're doing your research and development properly for a product, you should always ensure that you have the constituent values from your herb, your essential oil, your carrier oil. And then you need to come up with that synergistic blend that's going to create the most potent impact for the purpose that the formula is designed for, but at the same time ensure its safety. So you will need to look into essential oil safety, so like Tisserand, that's a great reference, the Tisserand book on essential oil safety. And for herbal safety, I have a subscription to the herbarium, and I'm also a member of the American Botanical Society and have access to the herbograms. So I reference those monographs, but there's a lot of different places that you can access herbal monographs online. And if you compare your herbal monographs with your essential oil monographs and you put those components all together, you should be able to develop a really good product and a really safe product and have an idea of what the proposed outcome and impact of that product will be. So again, some of the essential oils that we were talking about, and I am going to share, like I said yesterday, I didn't have time to get to it because I had some client appointments throughout the day, but I will share this list of essential oils into the Facebook page that are known dermal enhancers, and share a good portion of this with you guys for your reference, because it's really handy to have that desk reference of which oils are dermal enhancers, right? Which are dermal penetration enhancers, right? So if we can have this list printed out and you can be working off of that, it really narrows that essential oil choice when you're looking for a dermal absorber. So I will get that posted today. I should have time to get to it today. But it is a super interesting study, and when you start going through it, you'll kind of probably be really surprised. I know I was. Like the enhancing effect of cardamom oil depended on its concentration. So 1% volume concentration was more effective than 0.5% volume essential oil. And cardamom has an enhancing effect which is dependable on pH of the solvent. So again, another thing you need to keep in mind is the pH of the solvent. Clearly, like, I mean, no different than it is with any other Topical application that you're doing, you want to ensure that your pH is stable and that it's a safe pH level. So essential oils can alter pH, so it is a consideration for sure. But that information is all in Tisseran's book as well. And then the herbal monographs generally have pH information as well. So, yeah, I will share this with you guys today, and I will also share this information on. It's actually a really nice layout that they have in this particular study from the Frontiers in Pharmacology. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's actually like a listing of all of the plants and their saturation levels and their absorption and things like that. So I will share both of those with you guys today. Um, and yeah, we will keep going from here. I'm not sure if you guys are interested in talking about, specific formulations and doing a couple examples, if you would be interested in that, or, kind of a how-to video of maybe preparing the herbal oils in order to extract those constituents, or if, you guys are familiar with cross-reference charts and how to work with them when comparing constituents from the herb to the essential oil. So I'd love if you guys would drop in the comments, how you guys are feeling about this and kind of where you'd like to go with it, because it's a really, really broad topic. And it's something that I kind of, I get comfortable in because it's something I do all the time. This is what I build my products off of, is this conception of, putting all of the best, most impactful herbs and botanicals and oils in it, and putting them all together and creating formulas and everyday products to bring that health impact. So to me, it's kind of second nature, but I don't really know where your guys's learning curve is at with this type of information, how familiar you are with it, how familiar you are with where to find research and resources, that kind of thing. So if you guys could kind of share a little bit with me in the comments about your understanding of the subject and your, ease of accessibility to the information and knowing where to find the information in terms of research and in terms of cross-referencing things, then that would be great, because it'll give me a lot better idea of where to kind of direct this next, 18 days to ensure that you guys are getting the most advantageous amounts of proper information for where you guys are at in the development of this type of formulating. So yeah, drop it in the comments, let me know, and I will be back tomorrow to chat more with you guys about this. And I will get these studies up onto the Facebook group for us to all have a look at and share. Take care for now. Have a good day, everyone. Bye for now.